the P-38 and the Ki-44 take to the skies in a hypothetical encounter? Will the speed of the P-38 dominate the slower Ki-44? Or will the 40mm rounds of the Ki-44 obliterate the P-38? We're looking at specifications, tactics, and ultimately, who would win in Dogfights Versus. The P-38 Lightning was introduced in 1941 as an American heavy fighter plane. With its twin Allison V-1710 engines, this plane was extremely fast, reaching speeds over 400 miles per hour. The long-range capabilities of this plane made it an excellent escort fighter, and its heavy payload allowed it to cause mass destruction to any opposing ground targets. The armament of this plane included one 20mm Hispano 20mm cannon and 4 M2 Browning 50 caliber machine guns. The guns are mounted on the nose, allowing for long-range accurate shots. Here, the P-38 is seen attacking a G-4M Betty. Its heavy armament should waste this thing in no time. One strafe has already caused massive damage to the bomber. However, the P-38 is not finished with it yet. The deadly stream of bullets lights the cigar. Here, a fully loaded P-38 with 1,000 pounds of bombs and 14 rockets. With a payload like this, the ships ought to be scared. The rockets are readied and fired upon the ship. A 1,000 pounds of bombs are dropped on the flaming carrier as a Claude tries to make an escape. Looks like an early retirement for that ship. Now, back into combat, the P-38 chases the A-6M3. The P-38 is a very versatile plane. Let's take a look at some of the things it can do. For example, it can dogfight. Escort. Destroy Japanese fleets. And even use rockets. Uh-oh, Zero's inbound. Better get a P-38 to deal with it. What a flawless victory. at the end of the day, it could all come to an end. The speed of the P-38 is substantially higher than the Ki-44. However, its maneuverability lacks in comparison. The P-38 can take much more punishment and is much more rugged, being able to carry a larger payload. But compared to the Ki-44's 40mm cannons, its firepower, although good, is less. The Nakajima Ki-44 was introduced in 1942 as a pure interceptor focusing on speed rather than maneuverability. It played a defensive role over the Japanese islands, fighting off B-29 bombers at high altitude. It can be equipped with two 40mm cannons, but with little ammo. Once your ammunition was expended, they were expected to ram the B-29s, which was difficult to achieve in practice. However, towards the end of the war, the Ki-44 was replaced with the Ki-84, which is superior in all aspects. Now, it is time to come to a decision. Is the P-38 superior to the Ki-44, or is the Ki-44 superior to the P-38? These planes might have not fought often in real life, but taking a look at kill records, Richard Bong, a top-scoring P-38 ace, has claimed a Ki-44. The Ki-44 was not well suited for dogfights, and no records I have found show that the Ki-44 was capable of defeating the P-38. It may have been effective against bombers, claiming several B-29s, but it cannot best the P-38. The P-38 wins today's battle, but make sure to cast your vote in the comments. This is G-Knight from the Bros Films channel, and I'll see you next time.